Hey, welcome to my fitness tips, my recipe Friday. It is Friday afternoon. It's 5 o'clock, and at Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock, I show you an easy, healthy, quick recipe that you can try yourself right in your own house, right in your own kitchen. And if it's a recipe that you end up loving, then you can make it regularly. Hey Lynn, nice to see you here. Got 3 people on. I'm going to take a little bit of time here talking a little bit before I get started with the recipe because it's so quick that it doesn't take any time at all. It's a great recipe. It's a recipe I've been actually trying to find for a while now because I like chocolate chip cookies. I do. I like chocolate chips. I do. I like chocolate chips. And once in a while, if I can get some protein with it and keep the calories in a reasonable area, it can become an after workout meal. All right, because it has protein, it has carbs, it has fats. And we're saying, all right. Now listen, hey Sue, nice to see you too. We got 3 people on here. I want to talk a little bit, make an announcement. For all those women who are looking for guidance when they are trying to lose weight, because they already know they can. They just need someone to give them direction, like I did when I was 31 years old. I needed someone who believed in me. I needed to believe in them. I need to believe their program. And I can show you how to do that. I'm starting a 4-week shred. And it is a group shred, so it makes it relatively inexpensive when compared to a personal trainer who's meeting you. Because as some of you probably already know, a personal trainer, if someone meets me in person, they're paying $60 an hour. All right, if they meet me for a half an hour, they're paying me $30. So if they're not buying a big package, there's no deal. So I'm doing a 4-week shred that's going to be a group. It's going to teach you the same things, but I won't be holding your hand, but I will be keeping you accountable in the group. I will be telling you and teaching you, giving you recipes, talking about calories, talking about how to count calories. I give you a little information packet about my fitness pal and how to use it effectively, efficiently. I give you the exercises to do so that you know what to do. You don't have to figure out for yourself. What do I do today? Every day I tell you what to do. I tell you what to do. So that I ensure that if you're doing my 4-week shred, you are going to have success in losing that weight. Hi, David. Am I 32 now? Why, do I look young today? I hope man, that's awesome. If I look 32, I would be very happy with that. Because, you know, I'm happy if someone tells me I look like I'm in my 40s. Because I'm far from it, right? All right, so anyway, let's get on to this meal. This is a chocolate chip oatmeal protein cookie. And when we're done, this is what it looks like. Look at that, guys. I'm going to tell you actually everything that you have to put in this. And I'm going to tell you the calories for everything that you put in this so that you know when you're eating it, what you're eating and how much. What's protein, what's carbs, what's fats, if you don't already know those things. So now let's get started. It's with oatmeal. No surprise there. Often, almost every recipe I bake, if I'm not using a flour, my flour becomes oatmeal, comes from oatmeal. So I blended 1 cup of oatmeal. It actually takes 2 cups. Okay? So I'm putting my 2nd cup right in my bowl. Right here. All right? It also takes, be careful here, it takes butter. All right? 6 tablespoons of butter. And I have to heat that up for 25 seconds. All right, now, here comes the good part. We got some more here. It also takes a half a cup of stevia. All right, it takes a teaspoon of vanilla. And look, I'm doing this right in front of you guys. Wait till you see how quick this stuff is to make. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is that we're pushing that. And that's cooking it too. It takes 1 teaspoon of salt too. I have Himalayan salt. All right, let's see. I need to get my butter out. My butter is melted and I put it right in there. I also put the butter in. The 6 tablespoons of butter. Yes, the 6 tablespoons of butter went right in there. Then, okay, so I have oatmeal. I took 1 cup of oatmeal and I put it in my blender, my Vitamix. I used another cup of regular, and by the way, this is old-fashioned oatmeal. Okay, then I took stevia and put it in there, a half a cup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. I'm gonna put the really important part right here, protein powder, whey protein powder. All right, vanilla whey protein powder. And I'm going to put that right in there. And I'm going to put 3 scoops of that in, okay? Because we want protein. I'm going to tell you how much protein's in this too when we're done. We're putting a whole egg in. All right? And then we're putting a 1/4 cup. But listen, I'm going to tell you how you could break this down and make it even better with calories. I did not make it that great with calories, but it's still a reasonable amount of calories. Hi, Marie. How you doing? I'm glad you joined us tonight. Hi, Michael. How are you? And then I'm putting that right in there. And then guess what, guys? Then you literally mix it up. Mix it up. That's it. This is what I'm doing. That's it. That's it. We're done. We're done, guys. And the best way to mix it up, which I found out last night when I did this, because I made this last night, and I had to keep my son away from it. If some of you saw that post I did, I have 5 cookies left. I did give some away at school today, but generally, I would have had 15. This makes 15 cookies. Okay, so my son kept saying, well, Mom, just let me have 1 more. Mom, just let me have 1 more. I'm like, listen, boy, I need those for my live. Leave them alone. All right, so then I have my plate right here, my pan, and all you do from this point is you take a scoop of it, you roll it up, you put it on the pan. That's it. Take a scoop of it, you roll it up, and you have to do some mixing. The hard part is the mixing because it's dry. There's a lot of dryness in there. The butter and the egg is the only liquid besides vanilla, which you only have a teaspoon. All right, it's gonna make 15 of these. All right, and now let me tell you the breakdown so you know. First, I put 2 whole cups of uncooked oatmeal in. Old-fashioned oatmeal I used. I blended 1 cup, okay? And then the other cup that I used, just like it naturally is. You can do it blending it all if you want, or you can do it not blending it at all, right? There's options here. There's always a little bit of flexibility needed, and there's always options to what we do. All right, so the oatmeal itself is 600 calories. All right, so this is how you figure out calories when you do baking, because I've often heard people say, well, I don't know how to figure out the calories. Well, when you're baking something, anything that has calories, you figure out how many calories are in each one of those things for how much you're using for the whole recipe. And then you get how many you make and divide. That's it, a little bit of math, just a little bit. All right, so the oatmeal had 600 calories. The 3 scoops of vanilla whey has 130 calories for each scoop, so that's 390 calories for what I put in. The butter was 6 tablespoons. That was a biggie, came to 606 calories. And then the only other thing that had a lot of calories in it was my dark chocolate chips, which, by the way, in the recipe I made last night, which this is all I have left, I put a half a cup. I doubled I doubled the dark chocolate chips. So then I added all those calories up, and it came to what? 2,076 for 15 cookies. So each cookie has 138 calories in it. That's it. So now listen, the best time to have is because each cookie also has, with my 23 grams per scoop of vanilla whey, it came to 23, 50, 46, 56, 66, 69. The egg, let's say to 80 calories of 80 grams of protein in here. So you probably have about 6 grams of protein in each cookie. All right, a lot of carbs and a lot of fat, because a lot of fat in the butter. So then I'm thinking, well, last night I did it, and I'm like, what can I substitute that butter for? That's 606 calories in that butter. So I looked it up, and I did not try it. If you guys decide to try it the way I'm going to tell you to try it, if you want to cut those calories, try to use either Greek yogurt, and I'd use either plain Greek yogurt or vanilla Greek yogurt, because you're making regular chocolate chip cookies with protein, okay? Or I would use applesauce. Now, I didn't use either of those. Other choices could have been olive oil, but if you use olive oil, those calories go up several hundred more. Coconut oil, those calories go up even more. Both of those have more calories than the butter. So I didn't want to go that route, because my idea was to make it the least amount of calories. Why am I trying to make it the least amount of calories? Who wants to tell me? Philip, nice to see you on here. Why do I want to make it the least amount of calories? Anybody want to tell me? Write it. Why? Why? Yes, it smells good. It was great. I told my son, listen, honey, just relax. I'll have 15 more tonight right after my live. You can have all of them. And I told him how many calories. Calories count, David. Calories count. I wrote a post today. I had a lady telling me all the stories of why she can't lose weight. Guess what? Calories. Calories. Because we need to start tracking them. If you don't know what you're consuming every day and how many calories are in what you're consuming every day, let's get a little educated. Let's start learning a little bit so that you can start losing weight, because you're not going to lose weight unless you have a calorie deficit. Does that mean to starve? No, your body actually requires calories every day to do everything. For me to sit here and talk like this, okay, I need calories to do this. For me to get up and go to work or do whatever I'm doing, I need calories for that. But there's a limit, all right? So you don't want to go below the limit. You don't want to go too much over the limit, but you do want to track them so that you know where you're at. For most people losing weight, if you don't have a tremendous amount of weight, like if you're not 400 pounds, okay? If you only have 50, 60, even 100 pounds to lose, anything under that, generally it's 10 times your body weight, okay, for total calories. You generally don't want to go below that amount, okay? And then you figure out how your body responds to that. Does the quality of those calories matter? Yeah, it does for health, not for losing weight. Losing weight is still total calories. Does it matter when I eat these? Does it matter if I have these before bed? No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter if I don't eat all day and have all these before bed and hit my calories. That's okay, because it's calories for the whole day. All right? What total calories for the whole day? You can eat more calories in 1 minute than you can exercise off in an hour. Yes, that is really true, David. And I'm going to tell you, let's talk about that for a minute now that you brought that up. A common mistake a lot of people make is they say, you know what, I'm going to have that quarter pounder with cheese and those fries, and then I'm going to go to the gym and wear it off. And generally, as a rule, because you're going to go on a machine maybe, and the machine's going to say, hey, you burned, you have to really work hard to get a machine up to 400 and 500 calories off. And by the way, generally those machines are inaccurate. So you're always assuming, oh, I wore that off. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. So I don't recommend ever getting in the mindset of saying, oh, let me have that so I can wear it off. Just don't have it. Or even better, have it, but have it be part of your total calories for the day. This is why flexible dieting works. This is also being able to eat anytime you want. is why intermittent fasting works also. Because it's total calories for the day. It doesn't matter when you get it. It doesn't even matter what kind of calories you have for weight loss. If you're talking about health and you're talking about building a body and putting muscle on, then it does matter what kind of calories you're having. All right? I always say most people are missing the protein. So if you want some chocolate chip cookies, you're having a craving, spend the little bit of time I did here, right? What did I spend here? 5 minutes, 6 minutes? These cook at preheat them for 350. You cook them 8 to 10 minutes. Voila, all done. You got yourself a nice snack. They freeze well if you can keep them in the house long enough. And it's a great after workout, high carb, moderate protein, energizing cookie that tastes fantastic. All right, now listen, guys, I'm going to be back Wednesday again because remember, I'm going to be doing these. Please share this, guys. First, please share, please share, please share. You got to be sharing for other people to see it because I'm still growing this, right? Right? I'm going to be back Wednesday again at 5 because my 2 shows are Wednesday at 5 and always a recipe Friday at 5. I'm going to be posting this recipe right in the comments below as soon as I get off here. So if you would like to try this recipe yourself today, give it a shot. And if you do decide to try it, please post a picture of your finished product because I'd like to see it. I want to know your opinion on it. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't care. Thank you, Marie, for sharing. I appreciate that. Anybody else want to share? Feel free. I'd really appreciate it. And so Wednesday, I'm going to give you 2 choices for what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to pick the choice is going to be, how do you create a program for yourself? How do I determine what body parts I'm working, sets I do with those body parts, the reps I do with those body parts, the days I do it on? That'll be one topic. And the other topic is all about abs. How do we really get our abs out? All right. So I'm going to let you guys decide. I'll be posting that day, doing a little vote. You guys will decide what that topic's going to be that day. And I look forward to seeing you Wednesday at 5 o'clock. The rest of you guys, if you enjoyed this chocolate chip oatmeal protein cookie, please share this. And I look forward to seeing you Wednesday. Thank you guys for joining me today. Have a great weekend.